Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the Geekenders podcast. MegaRan, Jesse and Dodger, what up? Let's go. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow and see what the Geekenders are all about. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt. Yo, another end of another long week. Got a job and a kid, I know that you all beat. So take a second, grab a drink and vibe while we catch you up in just a matter of time. On gaming, comics, whatever you're doing. If you're nerdy like us, then you know you should tune in. Thank you for sharing our world with us. Now follow, subscribe, and turn this up. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, scream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt.
And welcome to Geekenders. It is July the 24th. I always have to check. And I am Dodger, and with me is my special guest today, Jesse Cox. Thank you so much for joining me. I never thought we'd get you on the show.
You know what? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
Excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. Yes, tell us everything that's been going on with you and your big movie debut. I want to hear all about it.
Right. Well, you know, it didn't take a lot for them to get me involved in the film. When it's called Jesse Bangs Everyone in Hollywood, really, it's the only role for me.
Right.
And so,
who else could they have gotten? It really hinged on you.
Probably Jesse Plemons. He's a very good actor. I believe he's an incredibly good actor.
But does he have the stamina?
No, and that's why they couldn't cast him, because they were like, this guy right here, he went to town on all the producers. 16 hours straight. Right. And we were like, we have to cast him. Right? There was like a casting couch situation, but that couch got busted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the legs were all broken. It was a mess. And they were like, wow, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was exciting to do all those scenes with all those famous people you know and love. The more famous and the more you love them, plowed them.
I thought you were going to say the more famous and the more you love them, the weirder the sex scene.
Oh, yeah. Like, if there's someone you like in Hollywood and you're like, that's my favorite actor, the most messed up scene happened. The thing that you're like afraid of learning about them definitely happened.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
We kind of yes-anded that into the grave, and frankly, I'm fine with it.
I like it, yeah. Well, considering that mere moments ago, off camera, you were accusing me of not wanting to help you go through your cherished 16 years of memories that's trapped in your house.
Hold on now. It's not that I don't think you would want to. I know you would want to. Mm-hmm. I was trying to save you from having to help me lug stuff around this city as I try to, like, take stuff from the office, put some stuff into storage, keep some stuff here at the apartment, which, by the way, not a big apartment, so I don't have a lot of room for stuff. And
also, you hate stuff, so.
That's real. The problem is, I decided I wanted to catalog everything. So as I am pulling stuff from the office, I'm also writing notes, and then I'm going to put it on a spreadsheet so I just kind of know where everything is, rather than just
it definitely makes
I put it away
longer.
and I don't have to worry about it, right? Yeah. And so I have this catalog of everything I have, and so I've been going through every single box, and I have a lot of like fan letters from over the years, or like gifts I received at cons, things like that. There have, in the 16 years I've been doing this, been moments where, like, I had one box years ago that had a bunch of, like, I don't know, like little potion bottles that someone gave me, right? But the potion bottles broke and the liquid got over, like, everything and ruined everything in that box. No! So I've lost some things over the years, and unfortunately, it kind of happened again where I had this really great. You remember when we were characters in Awesome Knots,
Yes.
and yeah, I got sent this really great like clay figure of my character, and I kept that thing forever and ever and ever. Sometimes I would have it in offices or whatever. Anyway, it was in this box, and I went to go pull it out, and it like disintegrated. It went like, I was like,
so sad.
Yeah. I had one. Someone had sent me a Squirtle that looked like me, but he had like the cool shades, and I loved that thing. And it like, I went to go move it, and it just fell apart. So sadly, some things did not make this move, but I want to acknowledge that I tried. Lord knows I tried. And so it's been a lot of that. I've just been kind of going back through and looking at stuff, or I'd find a letter that was like, I found this one guy had sent me a piece of, I guess when he was in Afghanistan, like a piece of the barrier that they were using, and on the back it says like, thanks for keeping us sane. That kind of stuff. I'm like, that's very sweet. I have like years of that, which is, you know, I love it. I treasure that stuff, but also I've got boxes. Like most of my move was boxes of that, where I'm like, all right, well, thank you all for these amazing gifts, but also I don't know what to do with this. Right. So I have all these, you know, I'm just like keeping them because I love it, and I, you know, people took the time to make something for me, which honestly I don't know that I deserve, but yeah, so it's a lot of that.
Right.
It's a lot of like reliving memories. Like I found people who are curious, they're like, Jesse, you remember those swords that you were given for you and TB? I do. I still have them. They're literally right over there right now. So like, I'm going through stuff and trying to sort things out, but good God, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
16 years worth. So, you know, it's been a real treat. It's been fun for sure, but it's also kind of like, boy, I got a lot of shit.
Yeah. We have, since we moved, because I had to go through all of our shit when we moved.
Yeah, when you guys moved?
6 years ago now.
Yeah, the amount of stuff, Sam, bless his sweet soul, Sam was like, does anyone want my office? And it wasn't just the room. He meant everything.
Yeah.
And when I say people descended like vultures on that room.
I mean, I put a big box outside of my office, and I was like, look, it's either going to the library or you're taking it. I put all my manga out there, yeah. People took everything. It was great. But one of the things that I was like, I really want to try to take like all of our posters and things, because we have so many cool like pieces of art and posters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, they're still in the thing that I brought them here in 6 years ago. And when I go through it, I'm like, oh, all of these, I need to get these framed. Put them right back in so I know where they are, but they just stay there.
That is, I relate to so much. I have the amount of art I have. Everyone knows I have a lot of cool like art stuff. The problem is I keep getting cool art stuff. And then I'm like, well, put this. Oh, where do I put this? Like I won't know. So I have one, it's this giant like print of Rusty Lake, and it's all the items, the weird items in Rusty Lake.
Yes,
and I still have
I have it right there.
And it's literally just still in the tube it came in, because I'm like, well, one day I got to get that framed, and then I got to put it somewhere. Where the hell am I going? So it's just in the tube for the moment. This is, you know how people kind of always make fun of when anyone's trying to like, we need to tax the rich, and then some guy making like 20K gets really upset about them taxing the rich, and it's like, it doesn't affect you, bro. But the mentality is, one day I will become rich.
Sure.
That's the same thing with me with a house. I'm like, one day I surely won't own a 1-bedroom apartment, but a house in which I will need to put things in rooms.
Sure.
I don't know if that's happening.
One day. Yeah.
So I just have like, you know, a bunch of stuff in storage. I'm like, one day.
Yeah. Yeah, that one of the benefits I think of living by yourself is it's just you and your aesthetic and the things that you like, and those things go up. And we're in the situation now where there's 3 of us trying to kind of like blend stuff.
Oh no, there's one of you. It's your child's world now. I'm so sorry.
No, it's I would go along with this. I would yes and I
Clark
would.
wins. I'm so sorry. That home, if I promise you, if I were to walk into your home, I'd be like, oh, Clark decorated this.
What I will say is there was a person who made one of those videos that was like, what happened to kids' bedrooms? And was like just had like a huge, clip show of bedrooms that looked like too aesthetically pleasing. Like clearly the parents like cared a lot about what the kids' bedrooms looked like. And one of the specific things that she said was she was like, I just don't know why kids aren't putting up posters anymore. Where are all the posters? And I felt a little bloom of pride because my kid will literally put fucking anything on the wall. Like there's shit all over the walls in her room. I was like,
I look for excuses. Great. If I have a free bit of space, I'm putting something on that wall. Like I'm already planning on like what I'm going to put down here at the bottom. Yeah, I'm like, I have that giant slime plushie from Dragon Quest. He might go right there. I don't know. Like, yeah, I only have so much space, so I'm trying to maximize where stuff goes. Like over here, I put all the everything. You can't even see it, but like all the Monster Prom merch exists here. And then I got like some fun Final Fantasy stuff.
I have an idea. I have an idea. You should get a decal made of Lil JC doing this and then put it so that he's peeking out from behind the little bookshelf.
Solid idea.
Thank you.
Solid idea.
Thank you.
Yeah. I want to stress how I don't think I can say what it's for. But I'll be cryptic. A certain Kickstarter that is doing a certain thing asked me if I wanted to be I don't know. Asked me if I want to be part of like a separate thing they're doing. And I was like, sure, of course. And they sent me art for the character. I don't know. It's literally just me, but in little JC's outfit. And I was like, I am synonymous with this little goober now. Mm-hmm. Like it's not even an ask. It's like, no, this is the way we're going to dress you.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm here for it. This is the world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where I'm a little tiny baby boy and I run around like Sonic the Hedgehog and I go zoom as I save the world.
Cute.
Frankly, I'm here for it.
Speaking of Kickstarters, not saying that this has anything to do with what you were just saying.
Sure.
It's been very cute. People have been coming into my chat over the last couple of days and being like, I'm watching the Guild Marathon that they've got going on. And for those of you who don't know, I'm in an episode of the Guild. And it's people are like, holy shit, I forgot that Dodger was in this show. And I look like an infant.
I'm certainly not talking about that.
I wasn't saying you were.
I'm not talking about any association I would have with that.
I wasn't saying you were. I was
okay, good. All right.
I was just piggybacking off of what you were saying about a totally
separate
assumptions. Kickstarter.
Right. No, right. Okay. All right. I certainly wouldn't be involved. Felicia doesn't know who I am.
Right. And she never has because you've never met.
Never will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep it under the radar.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been very cute because I look like a tiny baby. When
I'm very impressed by, I don't know if it's longevity of the Guild as a property or it's the nostalgia of the, like, I don't know what it is. But with that said, the fact that they hit 2.5 in a day,
crazy.
And I think they're over 3 million now. That's awesome. Like that's like, oh, you're making a real ass movie.
Yeah.
So
you have movie money now, actual movie money.
Yeah. I will say though, it's gonna be interesting because not that I would talk with Felicia because I don't.
Right.
But if I did, it would be funny to have a conversation about the fact that like, oh, cool, you have to make a movie and deliver on all the extra shit you promise.
That must be so stressful.
Yes, I can't imagine like. I've been a part of a few Kickstarters over the years. Like for Monster Prom, we did a Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
It took a year and a half to fulfill everything we promised in that. There's still we're still working on one of the games we promised. Like, that is a pain in the ass. Bless everyone who supports Kickstarters, but when you make promises, woo-wee, you better make sure you keep those promises.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Like physical merch, all that stuff costs money. So while they made a bunch, I bet there's a lot of like cost when it comes to like all the stuff they promised, all the extras, all the different. So bless.
Yeah, God bless. Go kick ass, guys. We're very proud of you.
Very proud. By the way, just while we're sitting here drinking our delightfully colored drinks, I want to say,
yes,
Dukes, I lucked out today.
Yeah?
I don't know. I was drinking this. I tasted this for the first time this morning. So I had coffee, and then I ran out of coffee. But then Mr. Fossiani was like, yo, can I recommend a tea to you that's kind of like coffee? And I don't remember the brand, but the tea is literally called Fuck the Grind, I think is what it's called. And it's like a tea that has like a coffee taste to it. And I tried it and it was delicious. It was really, really good, but also too damn expensive.
Sure,
like
of course.
LA expensive. It's like an LA company, you know, it's like, all right, one box was enough. Thanks for the trip. That's fine. So I woke up this morning. I had no coffee. I had none of that. I was like, oh, what am I going to do? Shout out to Irish breakfast tea. Filled with caffeine, keeping me going. And so I got it. And I was like, well, I'll make some Irish breakfast tea. This is easy. This is fine. So I made it. But then I had the idea, well, I've got just a little bit of this vanilla oat milk creamer left in the fridge. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it in this tea. Holy shit, Dukes. This is like, I'm feeling it. I like took a sip and was like, oh my God. So I may have to go out and get more of that and put it in my, like, I think I have like 6 or 7 little thingies of Irish breakfast tea left. I might. This might
find
be
a combo that you
on.
like. You gotta do it every day until you hate it. So.
Oh yes, no, that's
this
the
is
ADD will make that happen.
Yeah.
I will drink this nonstop until I will, like, if I have a great sandwich at a restaurant, I will go back to that restaurant multiple times, get the same sandwich, love it until one time they screw it up, and then I never go back there again.
Yeah.
And it always happens without fail. I'll order the same thing, and then I'll get one bad day where like the chef didn't care or something was off. I'll be like, this sandwich is trash. And I'll never go back to that establishment again.
Damn.
It's just who I am.
I think the most egregious version of this for me was chicken piccata. I love the way that. Listen.
Oh, is that because Robert California ordered it?
No.
That's a joke. That's a good joke, by the way. That's a solid joke for fans of The Office. That's a solid joke.
I will let The Office fans enjoy it.
That's a good Office joke.
My mom made chicken piccata a lot while I was growing up. And then when I lived on my own, and I was missing home, I had like a short list of meals that I would make that were like, this is something I can easily make and it will turn out pretty much the same as how my parents make it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So first couple of times I made it, it tasted perfect. And then I made it once with chicken piccata has capers in it, which have a very intense flavor. And I made it once
yes, they do.
I made it once with too many capers and I ate it. And I have never eaten chicken piccata again since then because And I'm fine with capers now. I can eat capers again, but for some reason I just have not eaten chicken piccata again since then because I ruined it for myself.
Yeah, I get that. I have that all the time where I'll just be obsessed with a thing, and then when I get it, if it's not good, even like a little bit, I'm like, you're dead to me. And I don't know why. I don't know why that's the way it is, but that's it. I will say, my one, it's great every time. And this is gonna sound crazy. Did you ever go to Dear John's? It was like right near where you used to live.
I don't think so. What kind of establishment are we talking here?
Oh boy. All right. If you visit LA or you live in LA, Google Dear John's. Dear John's is a steak restaurant right near the overpass, near the 405 in Culver City. Like you're writing a letter, Dear John.
Dear John. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it is like, when I say old school, I mean like 1940s old school.
Okay.
Where the entire place, the outside looks like it is a rundown, like, drug den. It does not look like anyone's there. It's crazy looking. But the inside, when you open that door, there might be 2 lights in the entire place. Okay. It is the darkest establishment I've ever seen. It reminds you of like an old, like, this is why I bring my mistress in 1953. Like, okay. That's the vibe. But the steak hits, all the bread's delicious, the drinks are on point. Everything about that place consistently is amazing. And it's the one place that has never failed me in this entire city. I love it to a point where I'm like, I don't understand how they are still open. But it's one of those things you have to get a reservation a bit in advance. It's like just like an institution. Had no clue. For years I drove by this place and thought, oh, that business, surely someone will have, bought that spot. No. It wasn't run down. That's just the way it looks on the outside.
Right.
But on the inside,
it's delicious and weird.
It's the music's too loud. The lighting's too low. Everything about the spot is like, you can't have a conversation. If you're there to do anything except, I assume, hook up with your mistress and or talk about work, but neither of you can hear each other, so you just talk at each other, this is the spot.
Sounds great.
It is incredible.
What do you get there?
I've always been... Me? Depends. But the reason why I bring this up is because you said piccata, and I was like, oh, they got one of those. But,
I see.
They have like, there's like delicious steaks and things. The craziest thing in the menu. Hold on. Let's see if I can find there's Dear John's menu. Oh yeah. They have on here a menu item that is, get ready, Jamie Lee Curtis's Bougie Tots, which include tater tots, caviar, salmon roe, creme fraiche, and chives. Let that sink in.
Those are some pretty bougie tots.
It's pretty bougie, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yep. But it's basically literally the menu is one page all the time, and it's like, we have a few things to start. Your entrees are going to be like all steaks and or a pork chop or like a lobster thermidor. What year is this place? Like, that's the only thing you should know lobster thermidor from in the year 2026 is the Batman Lego movie. Other than that, there is no reason for that to exist. And then like a bunch of sauces and like sides. It's real simple, real easy, good stuff, pretty crazy. But also, since it's steak, it's not I can do this every day kind of thing.
Right.
But I like it.
There's a place nearby where we used to live, in Mid-City, that I think about their chilaquiles all the time. And I have not had chilaquiles that even remotely compares since then. And so every time I'm in LA, I'm like, time to go get chilaquiles.
Yeah,
It's nice having a spot like that. I'm like, I have to go here.
My one Mexican experience in the UK was the day before you and I went to go to Belgium to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
And you and I were going to meet at the train station.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was waiting at the train station, they had a taco place, like a Mexican place. And I was like, cool, great. I'll get a Mexican bowl with some chips. Y'all, that bowl had French fries on it. The chips were like tortilla chips, but it was just a bag of Doritos. Like, I was like, what the shit is this? It was crazy. I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean? And they're like, yeah, this is our Mexican burrito bowl. And I was like, huh? And then in the bowl, they asked me if I wanted sauce. And I was like, what kind of sauce do you have? In my mind, I'm assuming, like mild, medium, spicy. No, it was like garlic aioli, like some sort of sour cream. It was all white sauces. And I was like, the shit? Crazy. I had to go to a separate area where they had hot sauces in little bottles and just like put a ton in it just to even mimic a little bit of Mexican flavor. I was like, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah. I have yet to, I've had a burrito here and there that have been fine, but I have yet to eat any Mexican food here where I'm like, this is kind of close to what I would want,
There has got to be somewhere in London where there's a dude from Mexico who moved to London and he has a restaurant. There has to be.
There has to be. I agree.
There has to be.
Yeah.
I haven't found it, but it's just like there was a
one day though.
There was a last time I was there was a Detroit style pizza place that opened up. And I was like, yo, we got Detroit pizza in London? Okay. So there's got to be stuff.
You just never know. You never know what's going to pop up in London.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, well. My desire for it is, I'm now like, guys, should I get chilaquiles? It's still early enough. I could.
You could. You could get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's been so long now, but I'll send you the place if you want to go to our spot,
Is it Guisados? I'm trying to think of what those places are that would be in Culver.
It's
a lot of fun places. Is it on Pico?
It's on Pico, I think. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but it's lovely.
Are we about to blow this spot up? What is it?
It's a Mexican breakfast diner. And
Mexican
it's awesome.
breakfast diner. I got no. Is it? Hold on. Is it Taki? Is it a Huevo Casey downtown LA?
No.
Is it the Talpa? Is it Fresh and Yummy? Is it Don Antonio's La Cucina? There's so many. Like, this is an impossible task.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's any point to trying to do this.
Is it El Super Taco?
No.
Well, then there's too many. This is the opposite of the England problem.
Right.
There's too many Mexican restaurants in LA.
Too many of them.
Is it Tito's Tacos? Yo, first off, Tito's rules. Second off, it's not. Tito's Tacos is like, we have 8 things in the menu taco place.
Oh my gosh. I can't keep looking at this. I'm sorry. I can't help you find it.
It's only going to make you more upset that you don't have tacos. Yeah. I was about to say. Yeah, no, we've been doing a lot of taco eating lately because super secret. But I got reached out to about making a hot sauce. Well, actually, multiple hot sauces.
Okay.
I know. And so my goal was to, I think I mentioned this before, that my favorite hot sauce ever has been from a Darktide. A Darktide like hot sauce pack they sent me.
Yeah.
And it was like a Reaper sauce or whatever. And I was obsessed with this sauce. Couldn't find it anywhere, but I remember what it tastes like. So then when I started talking with these hot sauce people, I was like, yo, can you just send me all of your hot sauces so I can test and find the one I'm looking for? And they did. So we had a whole day in the office where we got tacos and just like used every hot sauce to test.
Amazing.
I found 3. One of them 100% is the sauce that I liked. Look, y'all, I know you might think, Jesse, is this like hot sauce thing a way to like get your fans to buy stuff with your No, it's for me.
It's because I want more of that fucking sauce.
I'm about to buy boxes of this one specific sauce. That's how much I love it. It ain't for y'all. This is for me. And then it'll probably have like a little Jesse on it of some sort. I don't know. Working on that now. But yes, that's sometimes you gotta have the right sauce. And I got that good taco sauce. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. You should be. Because I am gonna get spiced out.
I will buy some.
I've been putting it on.
I'll buy some Cox sauce.
It's not baby sauces. I got like a Cajun cayenne. I got a Sriracha Reaper, and then I got one that's like, and then I got one that's like death sauce. It's delicious. It's so good. The hottest one is my favorite because it doesn't taste hot. Oh, yeah. I want for the Sriracha, like spicy Sriracha one. I want the bottle to kind of look like an old Sriracha bottle, but instead of the rooster, it's going to be me in a luchador mask. Like a chicken luchador mask.
Yeah,
that's my objective. Yeah, that's my plan. Very excited for that.
That's very cute. Look, I probably won't use 2 of those, but I'll still buy them. Because you're my bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And then I'll have it in the fridge for when somebody comes by and is like, I love spicy food. I'll be like,
yeah. Yeah, we got to get Sam to eat something with it on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'd be good promo for you.
Yeah. Plus, Sam would hide any discomfort in the best way possible. Like, yes. It's fine. It's fine. It's not even tough. But with a cool accent.
That's what we want. That Prince of the Money.
That's what we want.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, did you see the Odyssey this week?
I did. I did see the Odyssey.
Thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I did have a good time with it. I did, for some reason, I didn't expect it to be minor spoilers, I guess, but like Nolan's The Odyssey tries its best to tell the story without explicit use of any magic or godly power. And
yes, it's I don't want to say grounded, but it tries to be like everything offers a potential second explanation. If that makes any sense. Like there are clear, like the movie literally starts with like, in a time of apparent magic. And then the rest of that movie is like, well, was what just happened magic or not? Like a great example, I don't want to spoil too much, obviously, but it is a multi-thousand-year-old tale, so... The
only reason I said that I was potentially spoiling something is because it's spoiling the way that he goes about making the movie. But yeah.
But a great example is the sirens. Everyone understands what a siren is. Everyone understands the concept of that scene from the Odyssey where Odysseus is like, strap my ass this thing. I want to hear the sirens. But everyone else, plug your ears. And in this case, the way they do the story, or the way they do the sirens in the story, is kind of interesting, and I actually really appreciated the vibe of this, is that on the rocks, it's foggy, right? So it's like there's fog moving across, and it's kind of difficult to see, but intermingled with the, like, kind of hidden, but like sexy-looking ladies that are on the rocks. But they're like, there's like fog, like you can't really tell much about them. In between them are like sea lions and like different sea animals. And I was like, oh, it's kind of like how sailors thought that manatees were mermaids.
Yeah.
That vibe. So it's like you're not really sure what you're seeing. Is it supposed to be that it's just a bunch of, you know, sea lions chilling on rocks? Or are there really like devilish women there who are gonna like bang you then eat you? I don't know. And that's the vibe. That's the vibe of the movie in total. It's like maybe you can interpret it this way, but you could also interpret it this way. Things are left open.
I don't know. Pretty much everybody that I know personally who really loves the epics did not enjoy the movie. I don't know the stories well enough to know exactly what was changed and what was left out and things. I know that it's very serious, but all Nolan movies are, you know.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
So the Odyssey does have some goofy moments in it, but the movie doesn't. So it's very serious. Like it's very epic. It's very loud and actiony, and yeah, it was enjoyable. But I'm like, if you're a purist of the Odyssey, it's kind of like when you watch any show or movie. Like, if you were a purist of the book Jurassic Park, the movie's not like the book. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. Some characters in the book who die live in the movies and vice versa. Like, that's, like, yes. Same thing here. If you're a purist for the Odyssey, they make a few changes. There's a few things left out. There's a few, like, you know, there's moments where, like, you know, Cersei they had
the witch,
to leave stuff out. There's no way to keep it all in. But like, I understand.
Like in the story, he spends like a year with Cersei, and in the movie, it's like a scene.
5
you know
minutes.
What I mean? Yeah, it's not like. Obviously, we got to keep it going, and also they do like the thing that I really liked about the movie, the thing that I took out of it at the end was they create a new subplot that for a history nerd like myself, I really loved. There's a subplot about the Bronze Age collapse in this movie, which is super interesting to me as like a history nerd. The fact that they decided to include it and they give their reasoning why they think it happened according to like the Odyssey story. And I was like, that's fun. It's very Nolan. And more importantly, they Nolanized it in that the movie has like a, oh, hey, there's a moral to the end of this. And I was like, oh, okay, I see why you edited the movie the way you edited it. And I was like, oh, that's fun. All right, great, yeah. But no, this reminds me of like House of the Dragon is on HBO right now. It's not great, right? But watching people flip out on Reddit about how it's not like the books, I'm like, guys, they stopped trying to make these shows like the books back during Game of Thrones. Like, it's okay. Like, let it go. If you're not a fan, let it go. Because, like, all you're doing is getting upset about stuff, and, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you keep watching to be upset. Like, let that go, guys. Same vibe, where it's just like, but also, it's weird because a lot of the negativity around the Odyssey is people who just didn't watch it and are saying, like, oh, I can't believe they cast a trans actor as Achilles. And it's like, that's not even real.
That's not what happened. That's not even what happened.
That's not even good. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't like to get too much into that stuff. Where I'm like, oh, you just bullshitted. But with that said, yeah, fine film. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do I think it's my favorite Nolan movie? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
But I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And still haven't seen the Minions. So,
you know what? It's now officially become a plane movie for me. There's a whole selection of movies that I haven't seen yet, and now I'm just like, I can't watch it because when I go on a plane, I need a bunch of movies to watch. So now that's plane movie territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying. I still have faith. That I can maybe see it in theaters. I have faith.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck. Yeah,
I tried to lure my child out of the house today with cake, and she was like,
What do you mean?
So we like logged into the library system because she really wants to read the first How to Train Your Dragon book. And I was like, okay, well, everybody's fucking reading
Wait, they
these
have books now? Okay.
They were books originally.
They were books originally? Now, here's my real question. All right, purists. How upset are you about the difference between the books and the movies?
Write it in the comments.
Write it in the comments, purists. Guys,
anyway.
I don't think How to Train Your Dragon's even real, dude.
There's a bunch of books, yeah, and a bunch of kids are reading them. So I was like, we're probably gonna have to go into the system and request it. So we did, and we got a little thingy that was like, your book's in, but they only hold it for a couple of days because other kids want to read the book, right? So I was like, we have to go and get the book today. And she was like, I don't want to. And I was like, okay, what if, because there's a little bakery nearby, what if we go, we sit, we have a cakey, and then we get the book and we come home? And she was like, I don't, do I have to? It's like, you don't want a cake? You won't leave the house for cake? That's crazy. I love her.
So do you know the reason why she wouldn't want to leave? Is it just too hot?
In the morning, she just likes to chill. And if you're like, what if we didn't chill? She's like, ugh. Which
Hold
I get.
On. What is chill? What is chill to a kid?
So this morning, she made up a new dance routine. She painted a mask. She she sat on the couch and listened to a bunch of songs, and it started suggesting songs that were not appropriate for her at all. And I was like, okay, that's enough of that, I guess. And then she went on the dog walk with me, and that was basically her morning. But at a certain point, I was like, we could run away. We could get off. We could get off of this property. We could get a book and a cake. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that.
There is something so incredibly funny about the idea of what I mentally imagine chill is and what a kid's version of chill is. She out here inventing dances, and I'm like, I would have been on the couch just laying there like the difference is jarring. Okay, all right, Clark.
Yeah. We watched
made up a dance.
We watched 5 videos about how to make cat masks. because you know those pre-made little cat masks that you can get?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You can get them in packs of 10, and there are very talented people who are like, here's how to turn this pre-made mask into a fucking work of art. And we were like, we could do that. So we've been slowly painting and felting a mask over the last couple of days. So yeah. So she was working on that.
I mean, that's the vibe.
She's
where
doing
I live in LA.
For Sailor Moon fans, she's doing a half Luna, half Artemis mask.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty
also
tight. A little bit like Sherlock and Watson.
It is. I have a little stuffed Luna and Artemis, and for her entire life until recently, she thought that they were supposed to be Sherlock and Watson. And I was like, no, these are anime cats. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, these are a whole other bit of cat. No, there's where I live in LA. I'm starting to get the vibe that the section I live in, I think I mentioned this before, that there's this dude on Instagram who goes around to different communities in LA and just shit talks them. That's his whole bit. As he goes, and so for where I live, he's like, oh, this place, millennial retirement home. And it's real. He's absolutely correct, this dude. And so where I am is all the businesses around here. I think I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of young families here and a lot of babies, because now that I'm home more, as I walk around, I see just strollers constantly. I'm like, holy crap. But I also notice, besides restaurants, most of the businesses here are baby-centered or kid-centered. So there's like a whole like kids rock climbing thing. There's like like tumblers for kids, and it's like a little thing where kids can roll around like idiots. There's one that's like kids dance. There's like literally a park, and it's a bunch of kids like hanging out in the park doing like loop-de-loops and shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is everything around me kid-centric? And yes is the answer. And so I almost feel like Clark would lose her mind being where I am, because the amount of like activities for kids is too high. There's too much. There's too many kids. They're running around. I think there's like one parent for every 4 kids, as far as I can tell. It's crazy.
I wish so badly that we lived somewhere where she could skateboard easily. She loves skateboarding. And I keep thinking to myself, if we were still in LA, she'd be living the dream. There's fucking skate parks everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's crazy is they now do like, it's weird. A bar opened up near me, but the bar like has this outside, they like made an outside area. So it's like, hey, families can be out here. So your kids can come to the bar with you without being in the bar. And I'm like, bro, what is the entire area, even the bars are catering towards kids. I'm like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
I mean, so there's been a big conversation for a while now that like less and less places are like, that families feel welcome at less and less places, you know? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think that that's really cute that there's more places that are like, if you want to bring your kids, do it, you know?
I have no complaints. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 weekly farmers markets at the moment. It's great. It's great. So now, one of them is all food. It's like, you know, it's like all like guys come and they cook stuff, but I ain't going to complain. It's great. I'll just walk over and be like, what's that? What's that? Oh, love it. Big fan. Yeah, I'll take my millennial retirement home any day. It's great.
We had, before I realized that my passport was expired, we were planning on coming to LA for like 2 or 3 weeks this summer and just like staying in LA for a while. If we do that next year, we should come to your neck of the woods.
You should. You should. It's a spot. Also, it's also where all the like game dev people live. It's weird. I'll see people walking around and be like, I know that person. What the hell? It's strange. I'll give it that, but you know, I also never used to spend much time here except to sleep. So now I'm like, oh, I'm here often. I see stuff.
I see the ins and outs, the comings and goings. Yeah,
I do. Yes. Which I guess is what most streamers / YouTubers actually do. They don't just drive to another location. They just work from home.
That's true.
Well, now that's me.
You're right back in it, baby.
Oh boy. By the way, I mentioned Darktide. Yes. I don't know why I keep pointing to this one. I love this box. It's filled with stuff at the moment because I ran out of. I was like, where do I put these cords? There, it's in there now. Darktide released this new Skitarii. You know, you can play as Mechanicus guys in the game.
Yes.
They're a whole thing. It's kind of fun to have little skulls fly around you and do stuff. Very fun. However, I was so overwhelmed by like, there's penances, which are basically like in-game achievements. And some of the ones for the Skitarii are just like, oh, get good. Just be good. And I'm like, but I don't know what I'm doing with this thing yet. So like, okay. So I went and I decided to go back and be good with the 2 previous DLC classes, which are like, you know, Space Cop and then like Space Criminal. That's basically what it is.
Okay.
And the problem is that I love those two a lot. I fell in love with Space Cop to the point where I have now officially done every single in-game penance for Space Cop. I've maxed every weapon for Space Cop. It's great.
Right.
He's called the Old Man, and he runs around and he looks like a badass. In a world where everyone's got like disfigurements, he's like, I'm old, and I got nothing wrong with me because I fucking rule. He's great. I love him. So I maxed that out, and I was like, I can't believe I did that. Maybe I should do that for Space Criminal. So now I'm the Hive Scum or whatever they're called, and I made one. Her name's Calamity Jane, and she looks a complete mess, and she's great. But I realized I love them too. But when they first came out, I was like, no, this class is trash. I don't want to play this anymore. And now that's all I'm playing is this thing. Instead of the new DLC thing, which I should be playing, I'm like, nah, that's trash. What I'm coming to understand is, over time, the different changes they make are slowly improving what I thought I loved versus what, I hated. And now I'm going back and I'm enjoying it all over again. I can't play the original 4 classes because I'm like, these are boring.
Yeah.
So it's been a treat.
It's good that they're improving things over time, though. That's great.
Yes. It's wild that I still I keep thinking about games like this that are sort of the horde shooter things. It's wild that I'm still finding matches that it's still really easy. Like, you would think after a while it would slowly die off, but honestly, a lot of people playing. It's great. I see new people all the time, and I'm like, let me help you, new trash. It's good stuff. They got me playing. They released a new class, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll re-download it. And now I've played it every night for 2 weeks. I'm like, yes!
Hell yeah.
Hook it to my veins. It's cool. Big fan. Yeah. I'm enjoying it tremendously.
What else have you been playing?
Oh my goodness. Well, I also, first off, I just downloaded Tormentum 2. I'm really excited to play that.
Yes.
More of that, please. Also, Slay the Spire 2. I think it's obvious. You play that. Everyone plays that. Great game. Ever since I played with Crendor, I've been going back in and just dicking around. Crazily enough, I have Slay the Spire 2 on PC, and I have Slay the Spire 1 on PlayStation at the moment. And I just flop back and forth. Yeah, I'm having a good time. And then, of course, I'm really excited to see what tonight is going to bring for Final Fantasy 14.
Fanfest. Yeah.
Fanfest is in Berlin at 1 a.m. tonight for me. So
ooh, yummy.
I'm staying up, though. I'll watch the whole thing. I'll stream it. It'll be great. He says, knowing he'll be tired. So, yeah. Yep. I re-downloaded it. I had to spend a lot of time this week. For those of you who did not see, I spent a lot of time this week working on the upcoming Remedyverse video I'm doing. And so our dear friend Aaron Umatani came down and helped us film. We set up a lot of visual gags. So to give you this means nothing to people who don't play these games, but to give you an example, we're shooting it just like it would be done if you were watching a video created by the FBC. And so it's in that 4:3 kind of 1970s film style. But one of the things we did, because you know how sometimes those videos have static or there's an edit or a weird cut or whatever, we're doing a lot of that. And so the rubber duck from Control is going to move at different points in the video.
Cute.
Stuff like that. There's a lot of little Easter egg things. We had to, at one point, we had to hang pants to make it look like legs floating so that it could be like the hiss floating in the sky. Okay. We did that. Oh yeah, we did an entire Threshold Kids bit. We did stuff. And then we had special guests. And I'll leave it at that.
Interesting. Well, that sounds very fun.
Yes. It took a while. I will say
I'm
that.
Sure.
So at one point I realized, you know how you don't realize you don't work some muscles until you actually do, and then you say, oh no. Mm-hmm. So one of the bits we did, for anyone who has played Control, when you get taken over by the hiss, there's like this weird like visual effect that occurs, and then it's just screaming as the people like scream, and they do like overlays, and there's this red. Anyway, we're doing a bit like that, and Aaron was like, okay, so we're gonna do a slow-mo scream. And we tried to do it, and he's like, doesn't look right. All right, I'm gonna speed up the frames, and you scream normally, and then we'll slow it down and slow-mo it in post. And I was like, all right. So I screamed to the point where people thought someone was being murdered. And I did like, I don't know, 4 or 5 screams. I realized that a visceral, like, scream, like a whale, you use your lower back muscles in like a way that I did not realize was the thing you do. Mm-hmm. My back hurt for 2 days from screaming. It's like, this is why I don't get emotional about shit. I'm like, I can't do this. I was like, my back hurt. I was like, oh God, I'm old. I was like, yes, yeah. It's because I was screaming, my lower back was tensing because I was doing like a guttural scream. And yeah, my lower back was like, bro, you gotta stop, dude.
Stop, please.
Stop. Yeah, it wasn't like core. It was literally my lower back muscles. Everything else was fine. But I was like, how? What do you mean? Why? I was like, I don't understand. But yes, yeah, they were like, hey, scream. And I was like, okay, you asked for it. And I did. I went 110% on that scream. So hopefully it looks cool when we put it together, because I went all out and it hurt.
He hurt his back for you. You better watch that video.
Oh, I'm already excited for this because I've put so much time and energy into this video. I'm convinced no one's gonna watch. Much like when you make a video on a whim and it becomes your biggest video of the year. Yeah, I know what this is. I understand that I'm gonna put time and energy and money into this video and no one will care.
Yep.
I get it, but that's why it's for me. This is a for me video, and it is what it is. But I know, I see how this works. I've done this for years. I get what's gonna happen.
We've been here long enough.
Yeah.
That's fair. I played a game that I'm so excited to play more of called Moonlight Peaks, which I think we talked about in the releases last week. Mm-hmm. So Moonlight Peaks is Harvest Moon, except everybody's supernatural.
Yes.
You are the daughter of Dracula, and you get in a fight with your dad, and you move out of the Dracula manor.
Mavis Dracula?
You move out, and you go to live where your mom used to live, which is in a place called Moonlight Peaks. And Moonlight Peaks is a town or an area that is open to all supernatural beings to live together. So in this town, there are vampires, werewolves, witches, and seers. Those are the 4. Oh, also ghosts. I've run into ghosts now as well. And occasionally snakes show up and try to sell you stuff. They're literally just snakes.
As they do.
But this game, I've been trying to figure out what it is about it, because I play a lot of farm sims. I play a lot of Harvest Moon likes, and there's something about this one that is very engaging and really fun. I'm having a blast with it. I think all of the characters are really fun.
What about, is it the gameplay loop? Is it what is the thing that rings as fun to you compared to other ones?
I think the planting system and all of that is really simple, which I think is a necessity if most of what you're going to be doing is farming, but also from the get-go, the very first character that you meet is a piece of shit. He's like an unapologetic piece of shit vampire. He's old. He's not a love interest. He's just like an old dude who's like, oh, I see, you're here now. Well, grow these grapes for me, won't you? And then he leaves and he fucks off. And every storyline around him so far has just been like, isn't this guy annoying? He is a love interest? That is actually so much better. I was going to say,
why can't the old guy be a love interest, Dodger?
I assumed that he was married. Maybe he was. He has 2 kids in town who are definitely love interests. So I just assumed he wasn't, but apparently he is. Anyways, all of the characters are great, and they all like clearly have like built-in like interpersonal feelings about each other. And I don't know, I just like that most of the time when you start a game like this, somebody's like, I'm the mayor, and here's the house you're going to live in. Hey, when you get a sec, you should go meet everybody in town. Anyway, bye. And I like that at the very start of this game, you find a drunk old vampire outside of your mom's old house, and he wakes up and is like, ew. Like he's just not likable. And I don't know. I think that was such a like bold choice for the first character you meet in the game. Yeah, it's very cute. It does a good job of being like, okay, you've got all of your farming stuff, everything that you could need in order to, you know, make the farm that you want and upgrade stuff and whatever. Like that's all going great and is easy to understand. But also there are always quests and situations happening in town. And if you just keep talking to everybody, you'll find out all the drama and you'll get involved in all the shit. And you'll have so many quests going on to try and help these messy people. It's great. Also, when you use the watering can, it's AoE. Oh my God. Incredible. You don't water one thing at a time. You just start watering and you walk and it just waters. It just waters a bunch of stuff all at once. It's amazing.
So you're saying the quality of life stuff they've included is amazing, because that's one of the big barriers of entry for games like this, for a lot of games, is when they make stuff so obtuse for no damn reason. Drives me crazy. It's clearly a choice made by the developers. And I'm like, but why? Like, I hate when it's a video game. I'm playing, like Vampire Girl Garden, not Garden Simulator 2026. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, like, right? Is I think finding the balance of like what should feel earned and like worked for, right? Because you always start with like shitty axe, shitty pickaxe, etc. And eventually you find the materials or you meet the guy who's able to make them better, right? Like that's built into almost all of these games. So there is like an expected sense of at the start things won't be as easy as they will be later. But I do think it's hard for farm sim makers because there is an expectation of a cozy vibe. You want to have like fun characters that you love. And trying to hit the sweet spot of like how much effort should you feel is going into your farm? Should it feel like you barely have to do anything on the farm at all? Or should it feel like you have to wake up every morning and do your farm shit before you go, find out where the werewolf boy put his weed?
I feel like that's the spectrum of these games where it's like one side is farming heavy and the other side is relationship heavy or town centric. And so you need to determine where you're going to fall on that line. And I imagine most people, when they're like, I'm here for the cozy vibe of this thing, they want to be able to like brain off, farm, look at plant grow, make water move, have good vibe music, and then occasionally talk to town people about stuff.
Yeah.
Like they don't want it to be like, oh, I'm farming, but like real farming where it's actually like just so much work. It isn't like that. Most people don't want that. They want cozy. And most farming is not cozy.
Yeah. Yeah. So finding the balance, I think, is hard. And this one, I think, strikes the balance really well. Something that's another sort of expected aspect of these games is that once you meet somebody, you always know where they are on the map. And I love that. Because if you are very relationship focused, something that a lot of players are going to want to do is make sure that they talk to specific people every single day.
Yes.
And if the map's big enough and you're like, why isn't he at the shop? Where is he? You can just see immediately where that person is. So you can go, get in your fraction of relationship
quality
points
of life
and then go
stuff.
to bed.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think it makes sense to do that. It's insane, but you can imagine if you're a vampire or whatever, you can have that ability. But like, it's one of those things where if you think about it logically, it makes no sense that you'd be able to know where these people are. But
Sure.
it's a video game. This falls back to me on the same vibe as the Odyssey. Like, it's an epic poem. It's not real. I don't care, man. Just make something good and I'll be fine. Like, I'm not going to stress over the minutia. Same vibe where it's like, I don't want to stress over the little things. Just make a good game. Give me some great quality of life. And I, as a player, will be fine. It's chill. I'm not going to get worked up over it. And, yeah, I can understand why, some people may, because, everyone has like levels of stuff that they're like, but this is what I want.
Sure.
With that said, for me personally, like, I don't want to sit there and run a real farm in a video game.
Yeah.
Give me my fake ass farm where like some stuff does by itself.
Farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, that's kind of an easy segue into the other game that I've spent a lot of time on this week. Mermaid Mask, the new
Great
Detective Grimoire game.
I love those games.
The Mermaid Mask is fantastic. And one of the things that I keep pausing to talk about is that every single one of these games, they've said, okay, this is how we want the game to play. So in this next one, how do we improve it? They don't really change it, right? The way that they're played is pretty much always the same. It's like you meet all of the characters, you have a big list of things that you can ask the characters about. You can ask all of the characters about the other people involved. And then once you have enough information about a person, you can interrogate them, right? Like that's basically the way that these games always go. And it feels like every single one, they just go, how do we make this like more fun or more engaging? Like there are so many items in the Mermaid Mask, and they have unique audio responding to every single item.
It's neat.
It's great. And something that is cool is like, say there's an item where a person tells you a crucial bit of information about it. The game won't assume that you know that when going to talk to other people. So maybe, say you notice something weird on a book and you talk about it with an NPC and you're like, that thing's weird, right? And then later when talking to another person, you say, do you know what this weird thing is? And maybe you already figured that out. But what they make sure to do is, even if some of the dialogue is rehashing, or even if in the dialogue the main characters don't know stuff that they already found out, that dialogue will still reveal something. It won't be useless. There will still be something where you're like, oh, okay, cool. They'll still give you a little smackerel,
Yeah. It's like, I love it. Here's what I'll say. I love it also because it's voice acted. And look, gaming companies, as a video game player, as a YouTuber, as a streamer, I want to play your word heavy games. I do. I really do. But after an hour, 2 hours of doing like, I'm the crazy guy who runs the inn. Oh, I have a question for you, crazy guy. Yes, what's that? Your voice is shot, and I can't do it.
It's true.
I can't. Voice acting is literally a blessing for your game. Spend the money. People will play it more. I promise you.
Yes. And the voice acting in this game is fantastic. The plot of this one is Detective Grimoire and Sally have gone to a weird little town called Silkworm on Sea. It is an abandoned seaside town. It's basically a ghost town. And you have been asked to come there and investigate the murder of a submarine captain who died on the sub while it was below water. Who done it? Who did it?
Who did it?
So it's you meeting all of these fucking weirdos, these just big old weirdos that live on this sub, finding out why they're there, what their job is, what they were doing during the murder. It's a lot of just like walking around and talking to people. That's the whole game, but it's voice acted so well and the art is so fun. It's great. And this one's like, I think twice as long as the last one. It's really long, this one. So
yeah, I mean, like, good.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with the last two, I think, was that they were just shorter. I wanted them to be longer, and I was like, man, I wish it was great. I love it. Yeah, so far I've only played the demo of this, and it was a great demo, so I'm excited to jump in and like play the real game.
I hit 50%. Like the thing said I had uncovered or done 50% of the things I could do on the sub, and I am 7 hours in.
Great.
So,
love it.
Yeah. It looks like most people are taking between 12 and 15 hours, depending on how fast they play. So, yeah, It's great. I'm so glad it's that long because it's so fun.
That's cool. I'm excited to play. It's added to the list.
But that's it for me. Was there another game that you wanted to bring up or anything before we talk about news?
I'm trying to see. Oh, I mean, people are wondering, like, Jesse, you haven't played a lot lately. My computer was busted. It's not now. Did I explain to you how I saved my computer?
Yes, you did. That it turned out it was the fan.
Yes, well, everything's working. So finally
Fantastic.
Things are working again. And we should move on to the news.
Okay.
All right, in the news. All right, so first off, we got a trailer for the new Resident Evil movie, which looks scary and cool. I have no idea how it's really connected to any of the games, although apparently it's not. I guess it takes place around the time of 2, but the timeline is different because it's not in the 90s.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't care. But I can't wait for the Resident Evil purists to tell me why it's wrong and why it sucks without having seen it. Can't wait. So that's coming as well. This trailer looks wild, so I'm very excited for that. Then a recent survey of over 6,500 readers on Push Square revealed that 45% of core PlayStation enthusiasts are seriously considering dropping PlayStation and moving to PC only, driven by the fact that Sony's like, we don't care about physical games. Which is wild because this week, everyone came out the woodwork on the like corporate side to drop things that were like, only 7 games sold over 100,000 physical copies on PlayStation 5. And then another one was like, it really won't affect anything that much. We're fine. Like literally all the corporate dudes who have to say this shit because they want their game to still be on PlayStation were like, yeah, it's fine. We're not even worried about it. It's okay. So yeah, it's been interesting reading about that. yeah, the basically a lot of people are saying that they won't buy a PS6, they won't do this. With that all said, same vibe as the Steam machine. Everyone was like, I'm not buying a Steam machine. I'm not doing that. And then they were selling out like crazy all over the world. So take it with a literal grain of salt because we'll see what actually happens. But then in an interview with Famitsu, Nintendo's Miyamoto, the man himself, explained that the most globally successful video games, by the way, this comes shot. Brace yourself for this shocking news from Mr. Miyamoto himself. Explained that the most globally successful video games are driven by developers' authentic personal passions and core gameplay principles rather than attempts to chase industry trends or deliberately design for broad appeal. He cautioned that building games simply by tweaking existing hits to maximize profits yields generic, soulless products, whereas grounding a concept in a creator's unique perspective, such as Satoshi Tajiri's childhood love of bug collecting, which inspired Pokemon, creates distinct, memorable experiences that naturally resonate with players worldwide. According to Miyamoto, Nintendo's long-standing philosophy focuses on asking that what fundamentally makes a game fun and allowing developers to express their own identity through their work. That's crazy. Who would have thought?
Where is he getting this from?
I don't know. It sounds...
Who's lying to this man?
It sounds like the ravings of a lunatic. Like a drug-addled madman. I don't understand. It doesn't even seem real to me. What do you mean? Be creative? In 2026? I think not. Then, here's a wild one. Warhorse Studios filed a European Union trademark for Kingdom Come Salvation, complete with a logo, signaling a potential new entry or spin-off in the series. Alongside, standard computer gaming classifications, there's also things in there for entertainment services for matching users, which got a lot of people thinking maybe this is an online game or a live service game, which, by the way, if that's the case, I will not be playing. But that's just because I don't like those games. But enjoy the millions of dollars you'll probably make from people who do. So we don't necessarily know. But the stuff they said was not in the previous trademark things for the single player entries. So people are saying, oh, this is probably a multiplayer thing they're making, but we shall see. Then, in the craziest news I've ever heard, organizers for Gamescom 2026 basically announced that the convention floor, all the space, all of it, in Cologne, Germany, has been completely sold out to exhibitors for the first time in the event's history.
Wow.
If you've never been to Gamescom, it might be the biggest game convention in the world by size. I don't know by
It's overwhelming. It's so big.
It is insane levels of humans. But it kind of is a vibe because then you have the giant Gothic cathedral, which I still to this day, when I saw goth kids sitting outside that Gothic cathedral, I said to myself, every other goth kid on planet Earth is a poser. You're all fakes. I watched real ass goth kids outside a real ass Gothic cathedral, and that shit was awesome. And the rest of y'all, posers. But the amount of people that are in Cologne, it feels like there's a buzz in the air. It's really cool. I loved it. But also, when I came home, I was like, I'm never doing that again. I was like, there was too many people. It was wild. But apparently, for the first time ever, they've sold out all of their exhibitor space. And this is driven by surging industry demand. And major publishers like Nintendo, Xbox, EA, Capcom, Konami, Tencent, all buying huge sections of show floor. And so basically, they're investigating expanding for 2027. To where? It's so big. You just take over the whole city then. What the hell? So expanding, I have no idea what that's going to look like, but congrats on having the largest gaming convention on planet Earth, I guess. It's wild.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. It's a lot. Speaking of Tencent's Lightspeed Studio and Square Enix, since today, of course, is Fanfest. Might as well do Final Fantasy XIV news. Final Fantasy XIV, the mobile game, has shut down. It's basically the Chinese company that's running it says it'll all be done by September 30th. I know we talked about this before, but yeah, essentially there's a bunch of assets and things that they used only in that game, and fans are like, put it in the main game. And we'll see, because again, I don't know who owns what from those.
Yeah.
Like the mobile game wasn't necessarily like Yoshida. You know what I mean? It was a totally different team. And so there was a bunch of hairstyles and mounts and like fits that were in that game that are not in the main game. And so people are like, please let us have it. But again, what does Tencent own and what does Square Enix own? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we'll find something tonight at 1 a.m. Pacific time.
Wahoo!
When I will be online streaming the hell out of that.
9 a.m. in England. Enjoy.
Cool. So cool. So cool. Yeah, I mean, let's be clear. It says it starts at 1 a.m. here. But you know that's going to be the hour pre-show where they just show a screen. Yeah. I'm going to have to wait till 2. Because you know when they're starting at 9 a.m. in England? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Then, releases this week. If you are excited for some gaming, I got you covered.
Hell yeah.
On the 28th, EverQuest Legends comes out. If you want to play a reimagined version of the EQ classic from all the way back in 1999, you can do that. It can be yours this week. I know that Ko was trying to like put together a whole thing with that. So
yeah, I saw him talking about that, and I was like, oh my god, are y'all playing EverQuest? That's crazy.
Expect people to. Here's what I'm imagining, and this is just from having been there, having been alive during EverQuest and having played EverQuest. Here's my envision of what this is.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a day where everyone's really excited to jump on, make a character, explore, play a couple hours, and then they'll never return, is what I'm convinced will happen. Because EverQuest is they make quality of life things for sure. But just like everyone who jumped on the WoW Classic or Final Fantasy XIV or Guild Wars train, they do it for like a day or two, and then they're gone. That's how I imagine most of the people. Poor Ko. Ko, I know, wants to play this. And I know all these people are going to be like, yo, I'll play with you. And they will dip. So I just know it. I see it as clear as day.
Depends how fun it is. Depends how fun it is.
We shall see. We shall see. Also, if you want to be nostalgic, on the exact same day, Halo Campaign Evolved releases for pretty much everything. If you want to jump back in and hang with Master Chief. We've also got on the same day the RPG, actually like the Duck RPG, card-based combat game Shards of Order, which basically is a card game with no turn order and no mana. And it's one of those where like the enemy has a countdown mechanic. At least that's what the demo had. Like a countdown mechanic. Visually looks really cool. Right up my alley. Kind of interested in the idea of not having to watch mana, because I never do in those games. You can go watch Crendor and I play, Slay the Spire. I'm about to say, you can watch us go play Shards of Order. That's not what I was. Slay the Spire? Yeah, I will forget to look half the time. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I need mana for this. Well, right up my alley then. Then, Mistfall Hunter comes out on the 29th. The third-person extraction action RPG. You can play solo, you can play with friends, you run around, you get cool treasures, then you gotta get out before monsters get your ass. Then, on the 29th as well, the most Dodger game. I don't even know. I don't. This might be a Jesse game too for how weird it is, but it is incredibly Dodger coded. Truck-kun is supporting me from another world is the name of this game. And
are you in love with the
basically,
truck?
From what I can tell, and the premise, I'm actually like kind of impressed. You are somehow isekai'd, or an elf is isekai'd into your head. And so this elf girl and you have to work together, where at the bottom of the screen, the elf fights monsters, but the only way she does damage is if you hit stuff with your truck. So when you hit stuff with your truck, what you hit sends her the power to damage creatures.
What?
Yep. So it's a driving game where you run around hitting stuff and like doing obstacles and things, but at the bottom is a little side-scrolling, like your little elf girl fighting monsters, and you have to give her the power to do stuff while driving. I was like, shut up, dude. So
that sounds amazing.
Right? So that's yeah, you run around like basically, yeah, you kind of run around isekai'ing people. You hit stuff in your truck. It looks amazing. This game looks, and again, for those of you who are curious, the game is called Truck-kun is supporting me from another world? ? Exclamation point. So
yeah,
play the demo. It's ridiculous.
Sounds amazing.
I can't believe it exists. Yeah. Then on the 30th, Kusan City of Wolves, which is sort of a top-down Hotline Miami style shooter. So if you have been scratching that itch ever since you saw the last John Wick movie, where he was going through using that bullet spray to basically do Hotline Miami in John Wick, you can do it again, baby. So get ready for that. Looks really cool. Then on the same day is Mechaconda. If you want a game that somehow combines that TI-85 that you used to play Snake game, like the old arcade Centipede, right? Mixed with the best I can figure is Binding of Isaac. Sort of a top-down Snake thing, but you're fighting bosses while you have to keep your snake alive. It looks really neat. It looks like one of those mishmashes of two genres that I'm super into. Then, if you like old school games, well, here's another one for you. It's going to give you that old school vibe. Truxton Extreme, which is a gorgeous looking shmup. If you want to blast some ships, you can play that. Looks neat. And then a game that I am genuinely excited for, and I had no idea it existed until I did my What Games Are Coming Out today. I was like, hold on, what game? I didn't know this is why there's so many indie games that I'm just not aware of. Corsair Cove. It's a game where you pirate city build. So you build a pirate base, and then you send ships out to go be all piratey, and then you bring stuff back to your base to then build more of your pirate base. Y'all, I am so excited. It looks awesome. It looks so cool. I had no idea this was coming out. So
I think I played the demo
Corsair
for this.
Cove on the 31st.
No, I didn't, but this looks sick.
Right? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. I'd love a good city builder, especially one that isn't just a city. Does that make any sense? Let me build a weird base on Mars, or a pirate cove, or some sort of zombie apocalypse shelter. Those I love. Yeah. I love them. I like city builders too, but I like these that are gimmicky. So that comes out the 31st, and that leads us to next week's episode. So that's it, really.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yep. Well, Jesse, what have you got going on this week?
Well, tonight I am gonna be up late doing a live stream of Fanfest. That should be a ton of fun. Can't wait to see what the new job is, 1 of 2, and then a bunch of other stuff they said we'll tell you more about in Berlin. They spent all the American Fanfest saying what they were going to tell us in Berlin, so they better tell us stuff. And then tomorrow, I believe, or maybe Sunday morning, I'm not sure yet, you'll get the last episode of Scary Game Squad's Fatal Frame videos. And then I've got another Tell Me About in the works. I've got a bunch of videos I'm working on. But yeah, we have to be completely out of the office by July 31st. So this next week is going to be me moving stuff again still. So,
yep.
Oh, and painting and doing all the stuff to make it good. But yes, then I'll be free. And then streaming will commence again and everything will be good. And y'all can, I don't know, be happy?
Maybe not that far. I don't know.
Like, I'm not going to promise, but like, you know, we'll see.
Maybe.
What are you up to?
I'm going to finish Mermaid Mask, and then Scarlet Deer Inn came out. That's that horror embroidery Metroidvania
cool.
game.
Yeah.
The demo was awesome. So I definitely want to play that. And I want to play Tormentum too. There's so many good games that are coming out.
Downloaded that. I'm so ready.
Yeah, so that's going to be my next week. But hey, if you enjoyed Geekenders today and you'd like to watch more of them, you can find them all on youtube.com/Jessie Cox. We're also on all of the podcasting apps and sites. We would love if you would engage in any way you would like. Listen to us, watch us, whatever works for you. It all helps us out. But otherwise, we will see you guys next week. So take care of yourselves. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for the Geekenders podcast. MegaRan, Jesse and Dodger, what up? Let's go. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow and see what the Geekenders are all about. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt. Yo, another end of another long week. Got a job and a kid, I know that you all beat. So take a second, grab a drink and vibe while we catch you up in just a matter of time. On gaming, comics, whatever you're doing. If you're nerdy like us, then you know you should tune in. Thank you for sharing our world with us. Now follow, subscribe, and turn this up. Yo, it's the weekend. Yeah, it's time to geek out. Let it begin. Go on, stream and shout. It's Jesse and Dodger, so give them a follow. #1 geek podcast, without a doubt.